Hey guys, so some of you guys have been asking for a tutorial on how I do my makeup. Make sure all my goodies are covered up for this. Anyway, um, hey guys, so a lot of you have been asking me for a tutorial on how I do like my everyday makeup. And basically my makeup routine is always the same. I just switch it up as far as like eyeshadow and lipsticks and stuff like that. I've been doing it the same way for a while, and I just thought I would come on here and share some products that I really love, that aren't like break the bank type things. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I always start my routine by, this is Wet n Wild. I get it at Walgreens, Dollar General, anywhere pretty much that carries Wet n Wild. This is the Dewy Luminex, I don't know how to say it, face primer. But it's like a base with tint. So I'm going to put that all over my face to prime my face. I'm totally not a makeup artist. This is just how I do my routine. So I am not, let me repeat, not a makeup artist. This is actually LA Colors. I'm pretty sure I got it at the Beauty World. They do sell it at Dollar General. I don't know why I really like this one. But anyway, I always take this orange one and go right here. My bags aren't that bad, but they're not that bad because it is the afternoon. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I have pretty dark circles under my eyes, and I'm going to cover this bad boy with this. Now that I've got that on, I usually do it in a triangle shape under my eye. I just go in with a sponge and kind of blend it out. It doesn't have to be all the way concealed, like all the way blended out. I just try to make it so it's kind of fills in some of my wrinkles. I have had Botox done in this area before, but I'm broke and that'll never happen again. But I did have Botox like filler put into that eye area, and it did lift it a lot. But now, I mean, it's gone because that was like way over a year ago. Anyway, I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit, and then I'm gonna move on to my foundation. Now, a lot of people that I watch on TikTok do theirs in the exact reverse of how I do it. And it is whatever works for you. I can't do my eye makeup and then do my foundation. I just can't. I don't know why. So this is the foundation that I use, and I love it. I've tried that whatever that they sell. I don't know. It was like $40 a bottle. I didn't love it because it made my face feel greasy. This one is my favorite. I love it. It's $28 from Sephora, and it's an airbrush. So what I do is, this one's almost out. I've got another one, but I haven't started using it yet. So I just spray it on like that, and then take my blender and start blending it out. Sometimes you might have to go back in. And usually when I do my makeup, FYI, my hair is still wet, so I can move it around and get in here good. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be a complete catastrophe. But anyway, I'm kind of doing this on the spur of the moment because I've had some people ask. And I just thought, since I had a little bit of time before I go get my son, and I decided I wasn't going to wear makeup to work today. In Dolly fashion, I felt horrible all day because I didn't have my makeup on. And that's just me. When I put makeup on, it makes me feel better. So, and see how you can still see a little bit of orange right here? That's okay because it's not going to be there in a minute. Okay, so now that that's done, I go back, and this is called Pro Concealer. Pretty sure this came from Beauty World. I take this and go in and highlight here, 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 and here. Now, I've seen a million people do this differently, so it's whatever works for you. Truly, like, it's whatever works for you. Sorry, I was getting ready to pick up the wrong one. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this all in, and then I'll come back. Okay, so now that's blended in pretty well. I go with this. This is also LA Colors, and I'm always worried that I'm gonna run out of it, because when I find a thing that I really like, I usually buy two. So also Dollar General. But yeah, I think they have them in Walgreens too. So I take this brush and I go underneath here. Now, I will say in some of my videos, I can notice this line a lot more than I would like to, but I think it's because my apartment is very dark. So that's why, I don't know if you remember, I had to add the lights to my vanity so that I would be able to see. I then take the same shade with this kind of brush and just go down on my nose a little bit. Now, my nose is like one of those things, everybody has them about yourself, that you don't really love. I don't really love my nose, but it is what it is. Okay, this is a stick. And it is also Wet n Wild. It's got a highlighter on one end. I've never used the highlighter. I also do the stick. And I go around my whole forehead like that. Okay? So, I'm going to blend that in really well with a blender, and I will come back. Okay, so right now it looks a little messy, but I promise it'll get better. Like, seriously. And if you have a bigger forehead, I mean, I guess mine's kind of like medium. You might want to like bring it down a little bit. So then I go in with the highlighter. I'm almost out of this one, but this shade works, okay? And I just put it on here. On my nose. Did I tell y'all I didn't like my nose? Did I already say that? So sometimes I just have to let it go. And then we take a brush and blend all of that. And make sure you get your jawline blended really well. Okay. So now, I love the kids that I work with, let me just say that, because I didn't wear makeup today and they're not around a lot of white skin. And so they said, why do you have those things on your face? And I said, you mean my freckles? And one of the little girls said, your sprinkles? And I said, no, they're called freckles. And I said, it's because I do not have beautiful melanin in my body like you do. And you have this beautiful brown skin and this beautiful chocolate skin. And I don't. And I told them that my skin was messed up because I didn't take care of it when I was little. And I went out in the sun a lot. So anyway, all right, now that's all blended in. We're going to go on to my next part. Now, like I said, this is just the way I do it. You can do whatever works for you. All right, so this is the blush that I use like every day. This is by Beautonomy. It is a palette you can make your own, and I made my own, and I know that's so bougie, but so Amy Winehouse is like literally my favorite. I love Dolly, but Amy Winehouse is great. And so I made this palette, and all of them are named like Amy Winehouse stuff. So the blush that I use is called Hello Sailor, because she has, anyway. Let me not get into the Amy Winehouse palette, because this was like a big deal. All right, so because my face is chubby, I always go up a little bit higher than probably I should, but I'm trying to like create like a definition. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to slender. I mean, I appreciate myself that I'm a thick girl, but I can also like appreciate the fact that I know how to contour and highlight. And like I said, don't come at me if this isn't how you've seen other people do it. This is just how I do it. So the next thing I'm going to do, I have this highlighter. I have two of them. One's in a gold tone and one's in a like a pinky tone. It looks like this. So I take that and I kind of buff this out a little bit because sometimes it looks a little harsh to me and I'm not trying to look like Neapolitan ice cream. You don't have to put blush on your nose. I just always have because, like I said, I don't love my nose. I try to love it, and when I think it looks like a penis, then I try to remind myself, nope, it's just a heart. So I put a little bit of red on it. This is one of my favorite highlights called Beam Me Up. So I just go in here and put that on like that. And I'm watching myself in the phone and not the mirror, so it might need a little bit of work to it. And I'm just patting it on really lightly with my finger, just kind of blending it. And then I always put a little bit on my nose. Remember, love your body parts that you don't even really like, just because they're a part of you, and you're fearfully and wonderfully made. So now the face is pretty much done. I usually, this is just me, go in this order. So now the next thing I do is my eyebrows, for you, those of you that do not know, are tattooed on. Okay, so I don't have to do a whole lot to them, but because I trim the hair off of them almost completely, sometimes after I've put my foundation on, they're looking a little light. So to bring them out, I use this Maybelline Tattoo Studio. You will have to find the color that works for you, but it comes with this little brush and spoolie. I use this side the most. So I just go in, and I do have one area that didn't take the tattoo very well because I had a mole there when I was little and it was removed. So that area tends to kind of stand out to me, and I just kind of even them out like that. So again, just kind of working through. This stuff tends to get a little bit dry, so when it does, I just add a little bit of water to it, and I don't know if you're supposed to do that. Okay, so that one's done. See the difference? And I just go over it with the spoolie and brush up like this. And then let me do the next one, and I'll check back with ya. Okay, then after they're done, and remember, they're sisters, not twins, even when they're tattooed on. So if they look a little bit different, that's okay. I feel like it looks more like natural and not creepy. That's just me. So when that's all done, then I go in and start on my eyes. Usually, depending on what I'm wearing, I'm just gonna do a nice nude lip because I'm not planning on like going anywhere fancy. I'm just actually putting makeup on for you guys. And I really suck at tutorials because I feel like I'm talking to myself and it's completely weird. Okay, so here is my basic go-to lip. And I usually do this, I don't know why. Hold on, I had an eyebrow pencil. That would have been funny. Okay, so this shade is, I don't know the color of it. Oh, here we go. Coco Loco, and it is by Jordana, and it is a lip liner. I don't know where it came from. I usually get the same shade at Walgreens in the little 99-cent area. Now, I don't have great lips, and a while back, I paid to get my lips done, and I had filler put in, and I was really, really, really happy, okay? But the filler's gone now, and it makes me sad. just because I have a lot of laugh lines. All right, so I usually kind of go above my lip, my natural like line. So I like overline it. Now this is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. These Rimmels. This color is, geez, Pete, I can't see. I don't know what color this is. Anyway, it's like a pinky mauve color. So I go in, oh crap, see, I'm got ADD. All right, usually after I line my lips, I go in right here. And right there. Okay, better. Now, that was an important step that I left out. So now I'm going to take this color, put this color on. I go in as high as I can, and then I just kind of take my finger and brush that liner down a little bit. I promise it won't look so creepy in a minute. Also, it's getting dark outside, so I can't see very good. Anyway, now I go in with like a shimmery lip gloss. Put that on. And the last thing I do is I have this City Lip stuff. It's supposed to be a lip plumper, and it does make my lips like feel fuller. I don't know if it really works, but it's got like some cayenne in it. So that's my lips. Now, I had the fancy little things I ordered from Wish, and then I started using tape, and now I'm addicted to this tape. It's just regular like paper tape. And I use it usually twice before I throw it away. So I put this here. Try to make sure it's even, because I have had it kind of lopsided before. Now this is eyeshadow primer by Hard Candy. I got it at Target. Put that all over my lids. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of do like a basic smoky eye, because I'm not trying to be all like dramatic today. And actually, I love a smoky, like the smoky eye is pretty dramatic, but for me, it's like the easiest one for me to do. So I tend to wear it a lot, which it might be too much for you and you might have to tone it down. Anyway, we're going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Go with it. Theys, gays, and LGBTQIAs. Okay, so that's on. Now, James Charles palette, I can't help it. It's still my favorite of all time. So I'm getting the James Charles palette, and when I'm doing a smoky eye, I always take a brush this is like my go-to base brush. I start with this color for some reason. I don't know why. I just always do. And I go all over here. And basically what I'm doing is kind of like laying some foundation for the eye. And I make sure that I come in here and give this little area right here some highlight. Especially if you are older or you hadn't had a lot of sleep. That little boop boop in the middle is like a wake up girl. See? And I have pretty almond shaped eyes, but it's okay. We're working with it. Now, please don't judge me on my brushes. They need to be cleaned so bad, y'all. I'm not even playing it. And I used to do it once a week, and now I just don't have time. And I know that's horrible. Oh my God, that's probably why my face is broke out. But anyway, So I'm taking like a big fluffy brush like this. I don't know. I got this one from Shein or Wish. I don't know. And I'm going to go over the first part with this color right here. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, it looks like cocoa to me. So I just start going in and kind of filling this in. Going over my lid. And kind of checking it out, making sure that I've got it pretty even. Now I'm going to take a different brush. It's a little bit, I don't know what all these brushes are called. This is the one I use for this part. I'm going in with the dark brown, and I take the brush and just kind of, my eyes are old, so they're already pretty creased. So I just kind of go in here, pat it in. We'll blend it out in a minute. Same thing on the other side. Go in. And kind of check it out. Make sure they're pretty even. This one has a harsh line. So I'm going to take this and just blend it out a little bit. Now, the last thing I do for my smoky eye is I go in with black. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used. I don't know why the James Charles black is my favorite. I don't know why. I can't find another black eyeshadow that I like as good as James Charles black. They all don't go on as, I don't know. I don't know why it's my favorite, but it is. And I can't help it. And I know all of them have issues, whatever. But this palette is my favorite. I did get rid of my conspiracy theory stuff. I let that go pretty easily. I had a sweatshirt, had a bunch of stuff, and I gave it away. Okay, so that's with the black. This one needs a little bit more. I can see that it's not as... So you rip these off. Whoop! Look at there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these over here because I save them for the next time, is I take a brush that looks like this. And I have a towel over here that I wipe my brushes off with before I use them. And then what I do is I just go underneath and I do the same thing. So here's the brown. And I'm using the dark brown. Making sure that I go on that waterline. I have to be careful of that sometimes with like crappy palettes because my eyes give me a lot of problems. So then I'm going to go over that with this one. This is the one I always use for black. So now you're done with that part. So the next thing I do is, this is my little stamp for my stars that I got at Wish. And I told you guys I usually put 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you guys follow me, then you know that like 7, I said I usually do that one because 7's the most used number in the Bible. And the other side has an eyeliner on it, so I just take it and I put little dots on my face, kind of all around. Some are big, some are small. Then it matches this, which is traditional, like, tattooing. I don't know. Then I take the eyeliner. And just follow it out. Now, I could make it more drastic depending on how I feel. There's no need for me to do that. I do need to see, you can tell the difference what the eyeliner does between this eye and that eye. And then, I don't know why I do this before I put my mascara on. I don't know. Maybe it's just habit. This is the Matte Fix by Makeup Obsession. And, sorry, you can't see it very well. Anyway, it's just a setting spray. So I give that a quick spray. And I think I probably do it because this goes on more dry. And I like a wet mascara better. This is the Unique, I guess 4D, 3D, I don't know which one it is. Anyway, used to, when I bought Unique mascara, you know, there was like 2 processes to it. This one is only 1, I guess. I don't know. I don't really love it as good. I don't see a tremendous difference between my eyelashes. And if I wanted to, I could put on some falsies, but I'm not going to do that today. I usually go over this like 3 times. So I do each eye and then repeat 2 more times. And that's really it, guys. That's all I do. I don't think it's that hard, but then again, I've been doing it for, I don't know, years. So that's it. That's the way I do my makeup. And then I just play around with different shadows from time to time and different lipsticks, but the majority of it's same routine. So I hope that helped a little bit. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Thanks. Bye.